Hey, what's up everybody? We are back today tracking down all of the Masterwork blueprints that you can find in Dishonored 2. Now the first two sets of Masterwork blueprints are going to be found on the mission, the Royal Conservatory. Right now we're at the very beginning of the map, down here by the docks. The skiff is right there where you got dropped off. Alright, you're going to head up these stairs and you're going to start seeing signs for the black market. I want you to head around this sign and go all the way back down these stairs. Now when you get to this pillar, kind of go to the edge and then peek around, because at the top of those stairs, there are going to be 3 howlers. You're going to need to deal with them or sneak past them, but once you do, you're going to make your way into the black market, chat up the black market vendor, and he's going to give you a quest.
Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine.
Quest is called Assist the Shopkeeper. He wants you to check on his assistant and eventually complete a task that he gave his assistant. So what we're going to do is head back out to the streets, up these stairs, and go towards the wall of light in this area. So that's right here. We're going to head through the wall of light towards, but not necessarily into, the Royal Conservatory just yet. Once you get through the wall of light, there is a spotlight here. There's this barricade. You're going to want to head around to the back corner near these rail cars. And in the back, you are going to find an apartment building. So we're going to head over this ledge into the apartment building and up these stairs. When you get to the top of the stairs, turn around to your left and hop this railing. Once you get over the railing, I want you to start walking fairly slowly, because right at the base of these stairs, there's a tripwire. Once you deal with that, head up to the top and you're going to find one more tripwire. That's it for the traps. Now turn the corner, head towards this well-lit room, and then all the way the back on this desk, you are going to find your reverberation tubing. Go ahead and grab that. The reverberation tubing is a Masterwork blueprint for the crossbow. It gives you the ancient howl bolt, which blinds enemies and causes witches to flee, which is going to be helpful here when you go into the Royal Conservatory. And it also gives you the deep howl bolt, which blinds enemies and causes wolfhounds to flee. So that's it for the upgrades that one gives you. Now, we're going to grab this note. This is going to move us along on the Assist the Shopkeeper quest. All right, it's going to update it and tell us to acquire the Roseburrow Prototype. Now, before you leave, I want you to grab this rewire tool. It's going to become important when we get into the Royal Conservatory. So we're going to go back downstairs the way we came, head outside to the street level, and we're going to go over to the Royal Conservatory and actually go inside this time, because that's where the Roseburrow Prototype is. Now we're going in the front door, but obviously with all places in Dishonored 2, that's not the only way to get in here. Once you get past the funny fish statue, head towards the giant turtle and then hang a right. We're going to go right in the front door here. Now if you find yourself inside here and you still don't have a rewire tool, if you head over here to this back room, there is a rewire tool hanging out on this desk as well. So if you missed the one in the assistant's apartment, you can grab that. But then head into the main area, and what you need to do is make your way up to the second level. We're just going to take the stairs so that the navigation in here is clear. When you get up to the top, you're headed towards this green room over here where these panes of glass kind of enclose the room, right? And that is the Roseburrow Prototype that we're after. My recommendation is that you swing around here into this hallway, get up onto this vent, and then blink or far reach your way into it and kind of crawl through. Once you get into this room, you can come over here, crack open the security panel, and install your rewire tool. Also, note that this body has the security room key on it, which will unlock that door. Now, head into this room and grab your Roseburrow Prototype. Okay, so before you grab it, make sure this is a green or bluish light, whatever you want to call that, and it's not red. If it is red when you grab it, the steel panels are going to shoot up across these windows, and 2 witches will port into this room. If you're doing a no powers playthrough, that may be your best option, because when the witches port into this room, they wind up destroying this door. So that's another option you can use. But we'll be back in just a minute and go check out what happens when you turn this quest in at the black market vendor. Back in just a moment. All right, once you get back to the black market vendor and turn in the prototype that you just stole for him, make sure you look down at the counter because it doesn't automatically give you your next set of Masterwork blueprints. This is the configurable grooving. Now, this is also going to be a Masterwork crossbow blueprint. This is going to give you the coffin nails upgrade, which allows you to fire bolts at a higher rate of speed. It's like a semi-automatic crossbow. And it's going to give you the dealer, which allows you to aim lock up to 3 targets at once, fire a single bolt, and it splinters and hits all 3 of them. The only downside of this is that it does not work with anything like instant sleep darts or incendiary bolts. It only works with regular crossbow bolts. Now, those 2 upgrades are going to be specific to Corvo. If you're instead playing as Emily, you're going to get 2 different upgrades. The first is the Piercing Insult. It says bolts can pierce multiple enemies and gives you improved damage. The second is a Long Distance Lover, which says when using the Spyglass, the crossbow has perfect aim even when you chain shots together. It also gives you improved damage. Alright, our next set of Masterwork blueprints can be found while you're on mission number 7, A Crack in the Slab. Now, we have our timepiece, we're in the present, we're inside Aramis Stilton's manor, we're down in the lobby area, okay, down on the first floor. From this position, I want you to make your way around to the left and head back towards this striped bluish purple couch. From this position, I want you to crouch, go into the past. Crack this door open. There are going to be guards in here that may or may not see you based on their position in the room, so just watch out for them. Once you do get in here, even if they do see you, you can transition back to the present very quickly and then make your way around here into this hallway and around to the right. You're going to head back towards this vault door, head inside the vault, and then transition back into the past. If you could find a good place to do that. There we go.
Get around that.
Now that we're in the past, we're going to crack open this safe. And inside the safe, you're going to find the firing chamber pivot. All right, go ahead and grab that. Now, this is a pistol Masterwork blueprint. It gives you 2 upgrades, as always. The first is the Determined Traveler. It says when using the Spyglass, the pistol has perfect aim even when you chain shots together. It reduces the area of effect spread damage range. The second one is the Crimson Painter. This one improves the area of effect spread damage range. All of your bullets fragment, and it reduces the actual effective range but gives you improved damage. Now, similar to how the crossbow upgrades work, those 2 are going to be specific if you're playing as Corvo. If you're instead playing as Emily, you're going to get 2 different upgrades. The first is the Red Siblings. It says bullets are fired in rapid bursts, magazine size is set to 3, you gain improved accuracy and reduced area of effect spread damage range. The second is the Insistent Gentleman. The pistol chain feeds ammo now and never needs reloading. It effectively gives you semi-automatic firing. Alright, our next set of Masterwork blueprints is going to be found on Mission 8, the Grand Palace. Now, for this one, you're actually going to need to make your way to the Grand Palace itself because it's inside the Grand Palace that you will find it. So once you have gotten over to the Grand Palace, you come up through the carriage station, past the giant statue of the Duke, and make your way in past this big-ass tree. You're going to find the doors to the Grand Palace. Crack them open, head inside, and you're going to find this dining hall. From the dining hall, I want you to hang around to the right, up a small set of stairs, and through these unlocked doors. When you get through here, you're going to go up these stairs, take them up 1 level to the 2nd floor, then around the back and go all the way up to the 3rd floor. When you get to the 3rd floor, hang around to your left, and you want to go through the doors between the 2 lion statues. Head inside. Now, when you get in here, you're going to find a clockwork soldier that hangs out deactivated on this wall right here. There's also 2 guards in here. Occasionally there's a civilian, and there's also occasionally the Duke or his body double hanging out in here. So just keep all of that in mind. But once you've addressed those issues, head back here to this cabinet, open this door, and inside you'll find your blade conversion blueprint. Grab this. Now, as with all Masterwork upgrades, it does give you 2 upgrades to choose from. For the blade conversion, it's Monkey Wrench, which says deal sword damage against clockwork soldiers. I think they mean deal more sword damage against clockwork soldiers. And the Occult Kiss, which says deal more sword damage against magic-using enemies. So, that's it for tracking this one down. We're on to the next one in just a moment. Alright, our final 2 sets of Masterwork blueprints are going to be found while you're on the mission, Death to the Empress, technically. So, the first one is actually found while you're on the Dreadful Whale before you go back to Dunwall and technically start the mission, Death to the Empress. So, when you wake up in your quarters, you're going to head out into the area where you generally will speak with all of your allies, the planning area. You're going to go past the paintings into Anton's workshop, and over on the bench, you're going to find your dual-layered Galvani weave. Now, this is going to be for the category gear and outfits. This gives you your 2 upgrades. One option is the Collector's Carapace, which reduces damage taken. The other option is the Moth Dust Wrappings, which says you are less visible in well-lit areas. So if you're doing a stealthy playthrough, that may be the better choice. But that's it for this one. We're moving on to the actual mission, Death to the Empress, to find the last one, and we'll be back with that in just a moment. Alright, on to our last set of Masterwork blueprints. Now we are officially on the Death to the Empress mission. Once you do get up from the docks area, you'll find the black market right here. What I want you to do is go past it. Keep an eye out in this area. I believe there are 6 wolfhounds that wander this area. There's 4 that kind of patrol up through here, and there's 2 that are stationary in this area. So as you head up through here, there's 1 stationary right here, and then there's another white one right on the ground. As you get to this broken set of tracks, take note there is a witch that hangs out right up here. So you'll have to watch out for her. But once you get past her, make your way up in this direction. And when you get to this row of hedges, I want you to go up these stairs. Now, you probably came in here and got your first painting from this building during the Long Day in Dunwall mission, but things have changed a little bit. So there are a couple traps inside this door. When you open it, my recommendation is to just chuck a grenade at it and walk away. That should effectively set off the traps, like that, and will get you into the building without getting any damage done to you. So just wait a little while, the traps go off, you're good to go. Once you get inside, crack open this door, and then over here on the table, you're going to find your counter blast inversion. Go ahead and grab this. This is a Masterwork grenade upgrade, which gives you 2 options. One, the Expansive Lady. Yeah, that was an intentional pause. Its grenade blast radius is expanded. The second one is Discreet Inquiry, which says grenade noise is reduced. That's it for tracking down all of the Masterwork blueprints that you can find. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments section below. But if you got anything out of the video, I sure would appreciate a like on the video or a sub on the channel. But as always, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.